Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new Hytale video. For today's video, I am going over the brand new blog post that the Hytale team have just uploaded. They posted it 3 hours ago. I wasn't looking at my phone, I missed this one when it right came out, but I'm going to go over it right now. So this is more of a basic blog post, just going over some of the music preview for the game and then a quick little FAQ. I'm going to split this video probably into a few parts, each part, going over more in-depth different sections of the blog post. This will be the main one, going over the music and a couple of the other FAQ questions. And then there's a couple of questions that I can go more in depth and talk about, and those will be their own separate videos probably coming out in the next few days, so look out for that. But first off, this is amazing. They have released 2 new videos on their channel that you can go and check out. I will play a little clip of the music for you right now for each of the different songs, but make sure to go watch the full songs over on their channel. I'll link them down below. But let's first start off with the Traveling Band. I'll play a little sneak peek, with a little preview for you guys so you guys can check it out, but it is quite amazing. Just 16 seconds of that, just go watch the full thing on their channel. It's such a great song. It's so amazing. And oh my god, this is just the music for the game. This is just bringing me back. This is some really good adventuring music, I think. Just traveling out with a band or whatever. Got the traveling band right there. So this is a good travel song. So hopefully when you're going through different biomes or doing different things, different songs and different music will start playing, and I think that will be amazing. Let's go over to Nights on the Dune. So maybe this is part of the Zone 2, the desert biome. Maybe when you're in this zone at night, maybe this song will start playing. Who knows? I'll play a little sneak peek for you guys. Sorry to cut it off for you guys. Go watch the full things on their channel. And as it says right here, we hope you enjoyed these 2 tracks. They represent just a small sample of the full Hytale soundtracks. These 2 amazing tracks are just 2 of probably the multiple, many different tracks that they have. So this is just amazing. Right here, I'm going to skip over this, but it's great stuff. Basically just saying that they were just kind of reaching for, 250,000 views in the first week for the trailer, but it was just blown away by getting 1 million, and, it's right now, a month later, has 32 million views. So the hype for Hytale is crazy. All right, starting off the FAQ, the beta. So I'm going to basically summarize this whole thing. What they're saying is, the question that everyone has been asking them is, when is the beta coming out? A lot of people are like leaking, like, oh, it's coming out so soon, it's coming out end of January, all this stuff. And they're like, no, the beta is not coming out for a while. We will not see the beta out for a while. It's too bad. I've been seeing a lot of people freak out and like, oh, my hype has died for the game, and it hasn't. But I think they said it's not coming out for a while, but I think, here's my take on it. Either what they're going to do is they're tricking us and they're like, hey, it's not coming out for a while, don't get your hopes up, and people are thinking, oh man, it's not coming out till like, next year, or not next year, but it's not going to come out until like September or November of this year, and like, oh man, that's too far away. And then they're going to pop it and release it like, before the summer, or a lot of people are thinking July. I am still pushing for a May release. Later in this video, I will talk about, the beta signups and stuff, and I think they are going to go for an open beta like Minecraft or an early access game. They'll just release it to the public and you'll pay for it or whatever, but then the full game probably won't come out till 2020 or whatever, but the beta will basically be the full game. So then, what programming and scripting language does Hytale use? We're trying to keep this blog post non-technical in nature. We can say, however, that we'll be covering some of the high-level concepts regarding modding and content creation, a more technical blog very soon. So probably in the next, few weeks to a month, they'll release a really technical, in-depth blog post about this. So I guess we'll look forward to that. So this one is, why is there no official Discord / subreddit / forums yet? Basically, I'll summarize it for you guys. They don't want to get people to burn out, and secondly, with beta still being a while away, we don't want our biggest fans to burn themselves out. And so that's why they are kind of waiting a little bit. I'm sure they'll release it probably the next month or so. They'll create an official Discord, subreddit, and all that kind of stuff. So, look out for that. But yeah, they don't want fans to get burnt out, and by the time the game releases, they are so hyped, and they're either so hyped and it doesn't live up to their expectations, or they just are completely done and they get burned out. So I've seen it happen with a couple other games, and they talk about it right here. So right here, will there be any new team roles posted on the job page soon? Basically, if you've applied for a job, they've gotten so many jobs that they're updating their system, and they'll email you soon, so you might have to reapply. But we will look over some of the jobs once they do post them, just to kind of get a hint of what they're trying to do, what needs to be left to kind of create in the game. We'll go over that once it comes up in a later video. So here is there a mode for free building or creative building? Yep, there was a tiny glimpse of this in the trailer. That was the part when they were building that house. But there's also a full suite of optional builder tools that are accessible in this mode. These tools were designed in direct association with our world team, who each have a deep experience of building maps with blocks. There are certainly enough builder tools to have a blog post dedicated to them in the future. So we'll be doing a full-on blog post about builder tools and stuff like that in the future, which is great. Beta sign-up email confirmation. Basically, I'll summarize it for you guys again. They've gotten a ton of beta signups, so they are switching systems and making it a little better. But if you've signed up already, don't worry, you are locked in. But if you haven't yet, I think they're going to switch the system around and make it a little easier for you guys. Will it support Linux? At the moment, they said they have no plans for it, but maybe in the future they will. What languages will Hytale support? Hytale will include multiple languages at some point during beta, which is great. This is amazing. Just some more information about that. And then it says, will you support the game after beta when it's fully released? And this is where I think the game will be a kind of like a public beta where you can just hop on once you pay the $25 or whatever. And they say, yes, for years to come, we plan on supporting the game with new features, content, updates, and more, which is great to hear. A lot of these early access games, air quotes there, but they stay in early access so they can update quicker and people don't freak out when update or whatever works, which is I mean, it's fine. I really don't care. As long as the game is great, if it's in beta, I really don't care. Here is the infinite map clarification. So they said, we noticed that since last week's World Gen preview, there were a few incorrect conclusions regarding how the maps work. We think this is because of the zones concept. Art presented the world in a form of slices. Yeah, I was kind of confused by that. We want to clarify that the zones are not laid out like concentric circles. You can think of World Gen in the shape of traditional world map. The map continues to generate in the infinite lands with all of the normal features except a few storyline content prefabs, which is great. The map is infinite, the world is going to be infinite, which is great, besides probably, a certain section of the map. Maybe, who knows how big it will be, but that will be more kind of dedicated to the storyline. So I'm assuming you'll have a kind of like a big zone, probably a couple thousand blocks, maybe even 10,000 blocks or whatever that you got to play around in for the story. And then once you start getting out, the world just kind of keeps generating kind of new biomes, but that won't revolve around the story. So probably no like Quebec homes or no like Torque homes, stuff like that. More just kind of open and exploring. And then I want to go over in another video just the YouTube and Twitch stuff. Because of the trailer, they didn't know the legality around YouTube or Twitch, if they could show it or not, so they just did their own media player, but it will be able to support YouTube and Twitch, so look out for that. And they say, see you for the next blog post, and in the meantime, enjoy the music, which is great. The music is wonderful. And anyway, guys, yeah, just make sure to check this stuff out, because this is great. Thank you so much for all the recent support on all my videos. I really appreciate it. It's been amazing. And yeah, just leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more Hytale content. I will update you as much as I can. And yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.